coming at you with another at-home workout. Today we are going to start with your warm-up every 30 seconds for 2 rounds, so it's 5 minutes. We got 5 different movements: jogging, butt kicks, high knees, alternating curtsey squats, and standing crossbody toe touches. So you'll work 30 seconds at one station and then go right into 30 seconds at the next, 30 seconds at the next, etc. So each round is going to take 2.5 minutes. That's your 5 minutes for the 2 rounds total. The jog is just going to be a jog in place. If you want to run around, you can. That's fine if you have the space. 30 seconds of jogging, 30 seconds of butt kicks. So bringing your toes or your feet, heels up to your butt. And then 30 seconds of high knees, trying to get your knees elevated above your hips. And as you do that too, make sure you're using your arms to warm up your arms as well. The alternating curtsey squats, your knee is going to come back behind your leg. Back knee just kisses the ground, and you're going to curtsey and stand up. Weight is staying in that front heel, so you're pushing through that front foot. And then standing crossbody, toe touches, wide stance, arms out at a T. You're going to reach down, touch one toe, and then rotate, reach down, and touch the other toe. So you'll do that 2 times through: 30-second jog, 30-second butt kicks, 30-second high knees, 30 seconds alternating curtsey squats, and then 30 seconds of the standing toe touches. All right, so that should get you nice and warm. Then we're going to go into your strength. Your strength is going to be a 12-minute EMOM. 3 sets, 3 different movements, and then your last station is going to be a rest period. So for your EMOM, in the first minute, you're doing 12 to 16 alternating dumbbell hang power cleans. In the second minute, you'll do 10 push-ups into a max plank hold. And then in the third minute, you'll do 12 to 16 crossbody deadlifts. All right, so some hinging and pushing. And then the last minute, that 4th minute, you're going to rest. You'll go through that sequence for 3 total sets, thus the 12-minute EMOM. All right, so for your alternating dumbbell hang power clean, if you're using a dumbbell, come down to the hang, which is anywhere above the knee, power clean up to that shoulder, good front rack position, and then you'll alternate and go to the other side. All right, so trying to get full hip extension and then racking the dumbbell on your shoulder. If you're doing that with a kettlebell, it'll be similar, coming down to the hang position and then up into your front rack position. All right, and then if you wanted to alternate, you can alternate to the other side. This, for the kettlebell, it actually might be better for you to do all 6 to 8 with one arm and then switch to the other side instead of doing the alternating. The second part of that is going to be 10 push-ups into a max plank hold. So you'll do your 10 push-ups from your toes, from your knees, or elevated, your choice, and then for the remainder of that second minute, you're going to hold the top of your tall plank, okay? So if I'm doing my push-ups, chest touches the ground, full extension of the elbow. Once I get 10, for the rest of the minute, I'm holding the top of my push-up. So if I'm doing these from my knees, I'll go down and I'll do my 10 push-ups, and then I'll come up to the top of my tall plank, and I'm going to hold this for the remainder of that 60 seconds. Then, third thing are going to be your crossbody deadlifts. So if I'm using a kettlebell, I'll have my kettlebell here. Crossbody, I'm reaching over, touching, standing, and then I'm alternating. So side to side, just bring that kettlebell to the outside of your foot each time and stand. It'll work the same with a dumbbell. So you're holding your dumbbell to your side, crossing your body, standing, switching, crossing your body, standing, switching. And then in that 4th minute, you'll rest. So those are your movements for your strength. It is a 12-minute EMOM, 12 to 16 reps of the hang power cleans, 12 to 16 reps of the crossbody, and then you're going to do 10 push-ups with that max plank hold for the rest of the minute. In your 4th minute of your strength, you will rest, and you'll do that for 3 total sets. Your conditioning is going to be a 15-minute AMRAP. So 15 minutes for as many rounds and reps as possible. You're doing 20 alternating jumping lunges into 20 sumo deadlift high pulls, 20 press, and then 40 line hops. So 20, 20, 20, 40. The alternating jumping lunges. These will be unweighted. Give yourself some space. Back knee just kisses the ground, and then you're jumping up and switching legs. All right. This can be modified to a less dynamic movement, like an alternating reverse lunge. After that, you'll do sumo deadlift high pulls. For the sumo deadlift high pull, if I'm using my kettlebell starts between my feet, my elbows come up and back. I'm using that hip extension to pop the weight up. Back stays nice and flat. Weight stays in my heels. Make sure you're not pulling with a rounded back. So that'll be the sumo deadlift high pull. Sumo stance means wide stance, so your feet are going to be just outside shoulder width. If I'm doing that with dumbbell, best way to do that is to hold the dumbbell with both hands. Feet come here, and then we come up. Same movement there, using that hip extension. That's your sumo deadlift high pull. The press, 20 press. This is going to be a strict press, and it's going to be using one dumbbell. So you'll be in the front rack position, both hands on the dumbbell, press up overhead, and then back down. All right, if you have an odd object, such as a laundry detergent bottle, a bottle of Windex, a backpack, you do that same thing, pressing that up overhead, kettlebell, hold that goblet style, press up overhead, and back down. All right, so it'll be a strict press for 20 reps, just one implement, not single arm. And then for your line hops, the line hops, you can grab a piece of tape if you'd like, or if you have something just to put a line down the center of your floor. Line hops is a lateral jump side to side. Every time you go over, it's one repetition. Okay, so it'll be, if I'm doing this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time you jump, that's one repetition. You're doing 40 of those every round. So 15-minute AMRAP of 20 alternating jumping lunges, 20 sumo deadlift high pulls, 20 strict press, and then 40 of those line hops. That's your conditioning, 15 minutes. Last piece, 4-minute AMRAP, some core work. So we're gonna do Russian twists. I'll show these with a kettlebell. It's fine. You'll do 20 Russian twists. Toes up if you can, going side to side for 20 total reps. Then you'll come down and you'll do 20 hollow rocks. Pushing that lower back into the floor, popping your hips up, popping your shoulder blades off the ground. You can come to a tuck and do a hollow tuck as well. All right, so that's your workout for today. Nice warm up, 12-minute EMOM for your strength, 15-minute AMRAP for your conditioning, and then a 4-minute cash out for your core. Great job, guys. See you later.